Would you like to know what you can do to become a happier person even if you suffer from depression? If so, stay tuned. Hello, my name is Douglas Bloch. I'm an author and depression survivor. Welcome to your Depression Recovery channel, where each week we talk about practical skills and coping strategies for healing from depression and anxiety. The title of today's video is called How to Be Happy for the Rest of Your Life. One way to be happy, of course, is to laugh, and that's why I like to start these videos with a joke. So what did the electrician say when he was unexpectedly fired from his job? Frankly, I'm shocked. As I said, the title of this video is How to Be Happy for the Rest of Your Life. Now that's a provocative title if there is one. You may be asking yourself, what is this guy talking about? Does he know the number one symptom of depression is the inability to experience pleasure? How can a person be happy, let alone happy for the rest of his life, if he suffers from depression? I agree that this may seem counterintuitive. Yet the first time I considered that the answer to this question might be yes was when I heard the words of Abraham Lincoln, a lifelong depressive, who said, "Folks are about as happy as they make up their minds to be." But how can this be, you may ask? Aren't depressives naturally more pessimistic than other people? Well, there is some truth in this. In the book, The How of Happiness, which I recommend, the author shows that each of us has a set point for happiness, a place we normally gravitate to. This is like a set point for weight. So just as some people are naturally thin, other people are naturally happy. Don't you hate those people? At any rate, this point basically determines 50% of the differences among people in terms of their happiness. So in other words, 50% of your happiness is determined by your genes. Okay, so 50% of your happiness is determined by your genes, but what about the other 50%? The good news is that while 10% is determined by your outer circumstances, the other 40% is under your control. This 40% gives us plenty of room to maneuver and to determine our happiness, increase it or decrease by what we do in our daily lives and how we think. What's exciting about this finding is that my entire depression recovery program is based on engaging in therapeutic activities that directly impact this 40% that's under your control. There were 5 areas of therapeutic self-care: physical self-care, mental emotional self-care, social support, spiritual connection, and lifestyle habits. Feel free to take a screenshot right now of this diagram and print it out for your own use. If you don't have a way to take a screenshot, just email me, douglasbloch@gmail.com, and I will send you a free PDF diagram of these activities. And what do they do? Well, they change our physiology, change our thoughts, our feelings, how we behave. Some examples are kind of obvious: spending time with family and friends, getting enough sleep, enough exercise, practicing mindfulness, setting goals, practicing gratitude, changing negative thoughts to positive thoughts, etc., etc. The author of The How of Happiness says these are called intentional strategies, and that they have a powerful impact on our happiness, or how happy we are, above and beyond our circumstances and above and beyond our genes. This means we can exert a great amount of control over our state of mind, even if we suffer from depression. Now that's a pretty happy message. Of course, there's a caveat on all of this. If you suffer from clinical depression or extreme anxiety, your ability to practice these intentional activities is quite limited. Nonetheless, as I found out in my depressive episodes, there is something you can do. You can choose to get out of bed. You can choose to eat. You can choose to reach out for support. You can choose to attend an outpatient program if there is one in your area. And you can choose to practice gratitude, even if it's just for having a roof over your head or maybe enough to eat. There's another reason I know this to be true. Each week I get to witness 24 courageous members of my depression support groups make small changes that allow them to inch their way towards recovery. And these choices and actions can add up until, given enough time and enough grace, the depression does lift and the phoenix once again rises out of the ashes. This has been Douglas Bloch. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it. If you do so, please give it a like. If you have any comments, leave them in the comments section or email me, douglasbloch@gmail.com. If you'd like to subscribe to this channel, which I hope you do, simply click on my photo. You'll be taken to the subscribe page where you can click on the subscribe button. And if you'd like to help support this channel, simply click on the Patreon link or the image that you see. And for as little as $2 a month, you can become a sustaining member. And until we meet again, I wish you the best in your mental health recovery. Thank you so much.